Hello all and welcome back to Banished. Well, since our last Let's Play ended in a terrible disaster, I guess we'll just give Adam and Eve a second try. So we're gonna stick with the same starting conditions, the same climate, terrain size, terrain type, and we'll have a new map seed, but I guess the town name will be Gordova maybe. And yeah, I was kind of considering this if we should leave disasters on or off this time, but I think we're gonna leave it on and then we'll see if we manage to survive a little longer than the last time. Here we go. And we're just loading. But yeah, you can leave, if you leave disasters off, then the things that you avoid are the tornadoes, of course, and fires, which kind of makes all the wells obsolete. I think you can also avoid the pests that that your crops can get. So actually, the only thing you risk is diseases if you leave disasters off. So, but I guess we'll just see how it goes. Hopefully we'll survive a little longer this time. And as usual, we're gonna get our windows up here. See what the map looks like. Okay, that's a bit interesting. We're just close to this huge lake, which is kind of nice because then we can have traders coming in. Yeah, and it kind of turns into this big lake here. And we even have a lake on the other side. And even more lakes. Okay. There's actually not a lot of room to populate here. And we kind of have to move to this side. But I guess we'll see what we can do with this. Okay, well. Windlock. And what are we missing? We're missing the provisions. We have here. And yeah. We have our 2 people. And of course now I'm kind of tempted to go with some fishing since we have this obvious perfect fishing spot right here. It would cover a great deal of water and there's actually some more perfect spots up here. Let's see. Of course there's also the option of using one of the theme sets of the dock buildings. Where you can kind of build out. I might consider doing something like that here. There's also, let's see, where is it? I don't think it's this one. Walls and buildings for your shorelines. I have never really played around with these quay walls, but something you can like build like this. And then there's a lot of buildings that you can add in that fits. Let's see. Then you can add the walls and you put the buildings like this, then you can add walls on the sides. But you need lumber for most of it, or even some building supplies and stuff, so it's not something we're gonna start out with. Okay, let's see. I'm just talking here. First of all, we're gonna need some food. So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna do some... We could do some fishing here and maybe some... do some hunting. Let's see. There's some ducks right down here. That would be perfect for a hunting blind actually. But if we want leather, then an actual hunter would probably be better. Let's see. What are we gonna do? No, I think we're gonna wait with the fishing. I actually kind of like the way we started the last time, and this would be kind of a perfect spot for it. So I think we are gonna start out with... What did we need? A stockpile. Let's see, just one that kind of saves everything. And I think we are gonna put it just about right here. And I think we're just gonna let them start working on that. And then we're gonna build we need a gather. Let's see. I guess we're just gonna start out kind of the same as last time. This might not be too interesting. Put it right there. So we have the gather. And then we're gonna need a house. Wooden house. See what it looks like. I think we're just gonna go with that one. And with our gather, it's right there. So I'm gonna plow it down right there. Here. Now we can get to this, and of course we need a builder. Somehow I always seem to forget that. And I think we're gonna need some more resources, just so we can see what we're doing. We're gonna remove the trees from this area, and a little bit of stone. Maybe we should see if we also can get a tiny bit of iron. There we go. And for now we have enough stored fuel, enough food. Now we just gotta let them build this, and gonna need some storage. This is just kind of a tiny little shack, like this. And I think we're gonna pop it in right. Where's the house? There. In the back here, behind the gather. Let's see if they will finish this off. And we'll just let them work a little bit before we start gathering some food. Speed this up a little. Okay. Let's see, what are we gonna need? I think they just want to get some fruit. Yes. Okay. The house is almost done. Then I'm gonna need definitely gonna need wood cutter. Yes, and this is also just this tiny one that I really like for a little village in a forest like this. Yes. And yeah, we have our first house. So Mattia and Bernarda have moved in. They're both 15 years old, so they are old enough to have kids. So in the next 20 years they can have some kids. And we are gonna need eventually we only have 5 tools and 5 clothes, so eventually we're gonna need some more, and since we don't want to fill this out with a lot of huge buildings, we can choose the mini workshop. That way we can both make tools and we can make some clothes, which is nice for a start. And I think we're just gonna dump it down right. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're gonna put it over here. Yeah, that's the mini workshop. And our food is going down, so I think we better start collecting some food. That would probably be a really good idea. And we're just collecting some resources. We can turn this up a little. And we started getting in some food, that's nice. See if we can get this mini storage built. It's better prioritize it so that our gatherer doesn't have to run all the way down to the small wagon here to store the food. Yes, there we go. That was the mini storage. And the workshop is getting built. And we have the woodcutter is getting built. Yes, we have the workshop. And to actually be able to make some clothes, we're gonna need some leather. So we are gonna put in a hunter tool. Let's see. No. I prefer this one with the tower. That's also the cabin, but it's way too big for what I want here, so we're just gonna take this small hunting tower. And let's see, we actually have some deers there, we have some deer there, so maybe we're gonna place the hunting tower over here. Let's see, kind of in the back here. Yeah. There we go, this is the hunter. Maybe we should put in some dirt roads. Like this, going all the way there, and in front of this, and I'll have this, there we go. And we are getting some food in, that's really nice. Now we have a hunter too. Okay, so we have the gatherer and the hunter, which can both bring in some food, and the hunter can bring in some leather, so we can make some coats. We have the mini workshop to make tools and coats. So, and we have the mini woodcutter. Maybe we should get some woodcut so we get some firewood. Yeah. I think we are gonna knock down a few more trees, but we're gonna go around here. They will grow back, so it's not like it's a big problem. Just outside these circles, kind of, because we would like to have some trees within the area where we have the gatherer and hunter. So I'll just make sure to get some resources, some stone and some iron too. And yeah, the plan is to stick with educated people, so before we have any kids that reach the age of 6, we're gonna need to put in a school. Yeah, we got the first kid. Erno was born, so we have our first boy. And by the time he's 5, we're gonna have to turn one of our parents into a teacher, which means for about 6 years we're only gonna have one grown-up who's gonna do all the work and collect food and make firewood and tools and so on. So there's a lot of micromanaging in the beginning of this let's play. See, we have some firewood, our tools is going down a little, so maybe we should just make a couple of tools so we're sure we don't run out of them. And it should go fast since we have plenty of iron ore and we should have plenty of stone. Yeah, we have some stone there. And maybe we should put in a fuel only stockpile kind of behind here. Yeah. And for future use, I think we're gonna put in oyster. This one. It's kind of a mini forester. It's kind of gonna make sure that we have some trees in this area. And so we get just a little bit of logs coming in, but for now we're not really gonna do much with this because we only have 2 people. So it's gonna take a while before we can actually start doing some serious work. But yeah, we have 29 tools for now, that should be plenty, so maybe we should do some hunting, see if we can get some leather so we can start making some coats before we run out. Oh, and I'm sorry about that. That was, if you can hear some meowing in the background, that's one of my cats wanting some attention. I think they think I'm talking to them and not to you guys. Let's see. And then we have the mini forester. So yeah, that's kind of what we're gonna be doing for the first 12 years. We're not gonna have a lot happening unless we get a tornado or something. It's just gonna kind of run on its own. Just need to switch around between the different workstations and kind of try and keep production up. And we got some more food, we got some leather. Just gonna see if we can get a bit more leather before we make some coats. And I think we're just gonna gather a few more resources. See, like this. And then I think we're gonna bring the road down out here. But eventually we're gonna do some fishing down here. Let's see, we have 140 logs, we have some stone and iron. Of course it doesn't show because this shows pure iron, and this is... But we do have 36 iron ore. Iron ore is counted as materials. So, okay, we got duck meat feathers. I would really like to get a little more leather. We can make 3 coats from this since it takes 2 leather per coat. So let's see. I think this is just gonna be like our little starting village, and then we're gonna kind of slowly expand. Maybe over here eventually we're gonna make like a miners village. I think that could be a nice place to do some mining around here. And maybe on this side too. And let's see, what do we have? Yeah, then we have this huge lake. And I'm kind of considering expanding into this and kind of build some docks and use the dock set around here to kind of make a little water world village in the middle of the lake. Let's see if the lake, yeah, it continues here. There are trade station versions of this too, so you can kind of let the trading boats come in here, and you could have some extra trading posts in the middle of the water. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what we figure out. Could be nice to expand down here. Maybe have like a small fishing hub right here, and then expand in this direction. Maybe build kind of a medieval farming village down here. And we'll see. Oh, and we got a bit more leather, so we have almost 700 food. So I guess we are gonna... Yeah, we better make some more coats before I forget. There we go. And I think our little builder is... I don't know what she's doing. She is not really doing anything. Yeah, so we need to make some more for her to do. We're gonna collect some more iron and stone, because we're definitely gonna need it later. And it's kind of nice to get some resources together before we'll be out of workers for a while. We're just gonna clear this area. Stone and iron. This, yeah, there we go. And she's out of leather. So we'll just see if we can get some more food together. Okay, and we let a couple of years go by, and yeah, so far we had a second child born, but Erna still hasn't reached school age yet. But in the meantime, I did build up a tiny school here. It only takes 5 children, but for this small community, I doubt we'll need any more than that. I also made an extra small storage here because they fill out really fast. It's already 50% full, while the other one is, yeah, it's 70% full now, but it was almost 100% full. So this is mostly what we're gonna have in here. I'm gonna add a few houses later on. When we have one more kid, I might add another house. Because in the last Let's Play we saw that the parents can actually move into separate houses and still have kids. Which of course they can in real life, but I actually didn't know they could do that in Banished. So that was kind of surprising. So we have like the road going down here, and I'm gonna eventually put in a fishing dock right here, and I was kind of thinking this is gonna be like a small village right here that's kind of gonna be self-sustaining. Maybe have some lumber production going on or something, and some fishing, and maybe a small market or something. Just kind of a small village, nothing major. And that's why I put in a stockpile down here, so that we can start bringing some of the resources down here, because this stockpile is almost full and we don't really need a lot of resources up here. So I think we're just gonna cut down the trees around here, and maybe just a bit more here. And yeah, that's actually another option for food. Right now I've just got my gatherer working, but another option, if you are short on food and you have the laborers for it, you can choose to collect wild foods. All these mushrooms and probably some berry bushes and stuff is something that you can get your laborers to collect. I rarely use that, but it's an option. So I think we are gonna, let's see, we have lots of food at the moment, so maybe we should just make a little bit more firewood. And well, that's just kind of the start of the Adam and Eve. Of course you could choose to let both your citizens bring in a lot of food and make firewood, and maybe that's the better option. I don't know. I'm kind of learning as I'm going along. I prefer to bring in some resources, start building a little bit, so I kind of have crafting buildings ready for when we have some children that are grown up. And see, now I have to start keeping an eye on Erna, because when he's about 5, I'll probably leave it a little after he's turned 5. Then I'm gonna put a teacher in the school, because the second he turns 6, if he turns into a laborer, then he can't be a student, even if you add a teacher, so kind of need to add a teacher before that. Okay, I think we're just gonna clear out a few more trees down here, like this, and this is gonna go, and stone. And maybe we have a little bit of stone down here too. Yes. And then I think we're gonna put in... Yeah, that's the medieval pond. I really love this one, but it's kind of... doesn't really suit this. I think I would add one down here for some inland fishing, and it just looks kind of nice in the middle of the town. Then we have the normal fishing. This is the vanilla version of the fishing dock, which we could actually put right here. Oh, there is... what do we have? There's a fisherman. That's just a little bit of wood. And we have a mini fisherman. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the vanilla version here. Let's see if it's better to turn it around like this. No, I think we're gonna put it in right there. And we're just gonna build it because then we have it. And we had another child born. And yeah, I think we are gonna build a second house while we have the extra builder. And I think we have enough firewood for now, so maybe we'll let them hunt a little like this. And we are gonna put in second house, which I think is gonna be the log cabin. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe. Just gonna put it in over to the side here. Yeah. And of course we have different versions of this. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this one. So we have another house going in. Just gonna bring the road around here. And like this. There we go. And still 4 years old, so that's fine. And our coats are going down a little bit. Maybe we should just make the coats like we can. Just gonna use up the leather. Oh, she's still knocking down some trees. And some stone. Yeah, and for now I think I just want to leave this little cart here. Maybe see if we can let it stay once we build around it, but we'll see how it fits. And our coats are going up, that's nice. Actually, I would like to have some more food. Oh, yeah, and we ran out of leather, so we're gonna do some more coloring. Lots of micromanaging. And Anna turned 5, so I think we're just gonna... it's early spring, so just gonna let it run for a little bit before making tea. Just see if I can fix this without getting this run for too long. I think we want to prioritize getting this house built, just so we have it for later. That would be really nice. And we're just collecting some food. And it's going up fast, very fast. Yes, and like I expected, yeah. Father moved into the new house with 2 of the kids, and Mom stayed in one house with 1 kid. Which apparently means she can have, or that's at least what we saw in the last Let's Play, she can have more kids. So, this is how we're just gonna stick with these 2 houses for now. And then eventually I think we're gonna put in a couple of tiny shacks or something here. But for now this is fine. It's like always summer, so very soon we need to put in a teacher. See what our builder is doing. Resources. It's idling. Okay, so how come she's not building this one? That's kind of strange. Should have stone and logs. We have plenty of both, and yet she's not building it. That's kind of strange. Anyway, we are gonna need a teacher. So just so we don't miss it, we're gonna put in the teacher now, and that means we only have 1 person to do everything else for about 6 years. So yeah, what are we doing? We are gathering some more food. That's good. Yeah, for now I think I'm just gonna leave it like this with only 2 houses, because we don't really wanna expand too quickly, because we have to keep up with food. We still only have 1,000 food, and we actually have 5 people, so that's only enough food for 2 years. And we're definitely gonna get some more kids before the first one is out of school. Yeah. And Emma turned into a student. He's 6 years old, so he's gonna stay in school for 6 more years. Based on what I saw in the last Let's Play, it seems like by the time they reach age 10, they can move into a house by themselves. So, oh, and we got another child. So let's see what we have. We have a 6-year-old boy, 0-old, a baby girl, and a 1-year-old boy and a 3-year-old girl. So it seems like it's like every other so far. Like we got a boy, then a girl, then a boy, then a girl. That's really nice. So by the time Lila is 10 years old, it should be possible to make a third house, and hopefully Lila and Anna will move out and have babies of their own. So yeah. That's kind of it for now, and I think we're gonna see you in the next video.